everybody, my name is Tommy and today I'm going to tell you about air pollution. Today, here's the summary. First of all, we're going to talk about the ways of air pollution. Second of all, we will discover the solutions of air pollution. And last of all, we will discover the silver linings of air pollution. So, first of all, here, air pollution can be caused in many ways. Here is like those first ways, which is caused by natural ways. The first natural way is by volcanic eruptions. This is when a volcano, also called as a mountain with a hole in the top, spits out lava and magma, which slides down the side of the mountain. Second of all, that caused air pollution is wildfires. This is when in forests, fires sprout up in trees, which means that if there are trees, a lot of trees, the climate is really hot. It is 90 to 80%. It is that the trees will catch fire. The last one is allergens. Allergens are kind of like the chemicals that cause allergies. Allergens also sprout out or give out CO2, which is its initials of OCO. It can also sprout out CO2 is carbon dioxide. Next is NNO, which is nitrous oxide. Then there is methane, which is CHHHH. There. Or it can be caused by us humans. First of all is when we drive. The back of the cars, first of all, the wheels, they will spin up dust. Here's dust and CO2. And from their radiators, they also sprout out some smoke or some CO2, methane, and nitrous oxide. And next is our factories. The factories that usually produce our stuff or things. First, let's see. The factories that we have up here, CO2 and methane, like I have written, the tubes up here sprout out CO2 and methane, which causes air pollution. Finally is, people light up bombs like this. Light, and then the line will slowly drain away until it reaches the bomb, and then bang, kablam. It looks like this, a huge giant hole. Second of all, now I'm going to tell you about the solutions to air pollution. The first solution is that it's really hard to do it actually. It is like use a wrecking ball and wreck all the factories. The second solution is to make a cannon that is good for storing air, or just use the tube. Then make a gigantic cannon, put all the air tubes with methane and CO2 in it, and then light up the tube. Then 3, 2, 1, bang! All of the tubes go out into space, and that's where the air pollution will be. Like in space, there's air pollution. That is the second, more creative and easy to make solution. And the last solution is to turn all the cars into electric cars. Although electric cars are not as fast as normal cars, they create less pollution since they run on electricity. They do not run on gas. So those are the 3 solutions of air pollution. Now let's move on with the silver linings. Are the good things about air pollution. First of all, if there's a lot of air pollution, then it will create a giant black cloud in the sky, right? So, if there is a lot of it in the sky, if there are a lot of clouds in the sky, then it's kind of good, because then 2 planes or 3 planes can take off at once, or they can make like an in the skyway, which means that people will have to go up a hill or go up a slope of ground to get to the skies, which means they will now have traffic in the skies, because there's so much air pollution coming out each day that it can support a kilogram. That's pretty much according to air pollution experts. My second silver lining about air pollution is that if air pollution is in the air, then we wouldn't have if a lot of air pollution is in the air, then whenever we want light to shut off, or there will be no more sun, because when we look at the sun it hurts our eyes, then people in the future would say they'll just use a stellar engine, climb up into the skies, and then of course put the stellar engine around the clouds to move them and move them in front of the sun. That's another advantage or silver lining. Now let's move on with a few disadvantages, which are the bad things of air pollution. There are actually a lot of bad things, and now I will tell you some. The first thing is that all these gases will create type of fog called smog. Smog is fog, but it's in the middle of fog and humidity. It creates lack of breathing, plant extinction, and of course irritates your eyes. You're just walking through some mist. Hey, I can see everything. You say like that until you reach the smog. Then you wouldn't even be able to see anything. Everything is such a blur. You have to wear glasses even though you don't. That's called smog. You see everything around you as a blur. Now let's move on with the next disadvantage. If there's a lot of air pollution, our cities will sink right about in the middle of 2044 to 2015. Right about in the middle of that. If we continue making air pollution, then our world will sink that way, and we will use up our water back then. Then people will start to live on boats, which are built by using more and more air pollution. So soon after that, the sun will lose so much gravity by holding the earth will drift off into the galaxy. Like that. Okay, so you see, let's summarize everything we've talked about. First of all, I've told you about the natural causes of air pollution, which are volcanic eruptions, wildfires, and allergens. And the human-made causes of air pollution, which are gas-controlled cars, factories, and bombs. Kablam. And next, we talked about the solutions for air pollution. And then we talked about the advantages and disadvantages of air pollution. Though there are little advantages, there are a lot of disadvantages. So the best way we could do is decrease our air pollution numbers. So see you next time with the next video, video 3. Bye!